children. I'm Elisha and I welcome you all to class ninth. Well, we all are staying indoors due to this coronavirus pandemic. The whole country is in lockdown. But my dear children, we need to understand one thing, that studies should not be affected. So it is an initiative of our respected principal sir to provide you online classes for each and every subject. My dear children, as you are new to class ninth, so let me introduce you the English subject in a better way. So in class ninth, altogether there are 3 books in English subject. The first is Beehive and the second is Moments, as you can see it on your screens. So these 2 books will be there that would cover the literature portion, and the third book is Words and Expressions, as you can see it on your screens, and this book is more of a practice book that will be related to your grammatical aspect. So my dear children, before we move further, let me tell you that it's not possible to complete one chapter at a time. So we'll be completing the chapters in short videos. So today let us start Beehive, first chapter, and that is the fun they had. My dear children, first of all, before going deep into this chapter, I would like to give you a brief introduction about the author of this story, The Fun They Had. The author's name is Isaac Asimov. Isaac Asimov, born on 2nd January 1920, was an American writer and professor of biochemistry at Boston University. He was known for his works of science fiction and popular science. Asimov was a prolific writer. Prolific means one who works in abundance. And Asimov wrote more than 500 books and an estimated 90,000 letters and postcards. So now it's time to start the chapter, The Fun They Had. Now I would request all of you, make sure that you have a pen and a note copy with you so that you may note down the important points or word meanings, whatever come across in this chapter. But before we go deep in this chapter, let us give you a brief introduction of this chapter. The story now we are going to read is set in the future, when books and schools as we now know them will perhaps not exist. How will children study then? The diagram below may give you some ideas. So as you can see, a few pictures on your screen, a boy learning through computers, a virtual classroom is there, robotic teacher is there, then we have moving e-text. My dear children, we all have studied books on tablets, mobile phones, laptops, and this all became possible due to a revolution in the technology. Just imagine in the coming years when everything will be technical, then what will happen? there won't be any books. There won't be any matter printed on pages. And this is what we are going to read in this chapter. The schools of the future. So let's start this chapter. Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17 May 2157, she wrote, "Today, Tommy found a real book." So in this story, there are two characters. One is Margie, a girl, and another is a boy whose name is Tommy. Now, the year that has been mentioned in this story is 2157. And right now, we are in the year 2020. Means almost 137 years ahead. Just imagine how will be the life of a human being after 137 years. So what is happening after 137 years from now? Margie, she found a real book. A real book means where the matter is printed on pages, and she mentioned it in her diary. It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. Most probably the grandfather must be talking about the time what we are living in. So that time what was happening? The stories were printed on paper, as we have these story books nowadays. We go to bookstores, we purchase story books. So that is what the thing was. And they turned the pages, which were yellow and crinkly. And it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen, you know. So what was happening when Margie saw that book which was found by Tommy? They were amazed to see that book because the pages, they were yellow and crinkly. See, my dear children, when a book is kept for a longer period, then what happens? Automatically the pages turn into yellow, and at the same time the pages become crinkly. Crinkly here means thin folds or lines. And for these children, it was awfully funny. Awfully, it means extremely funny to read words that stood still instead of moving. See, when we read any book on laptop, on computer, on tablet, anywhere, what happens normally? You might have noticed that the words, the sentences, they keep on moving. But when you are reading a book that is made of paper, what happens? The words, they do not move. The same thing was happening here also, and these boys were, these children were amazed to see this book, and it was very strange for them. And then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had when they read it for the first time. And what was happening? The words were not moving, and it was very funny for these children. "Gee," said Tommy, "what a waste." G. G means it is an expression to show surprise. So Tommy was very surprised to see such a book. Now he said, "What a waste." Now see what he's saying. When you are through with the book, you just throw it away, I guess. Our television screen must have had 1,000,000 books on it, and it is good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away. Very well said. Well, my dear children, what happens when we read books, especially when I'm talking about those books where the matter is printed on the paper? What happens once that book is finished? Once you complete reading the book, then what happens? We throw it away or we keep it somewhere and we just forget. But what about the ebooks? What about the books that we read on laptop, computer screen, or somewhere else? What happens? We do not throw those books. So that is what Tommy is saying here. He is saying that we have plenty of books in our computer and we don't throw it away. But these books, once it is over, we throw it away. Now see what Margie is saying. Same with mine, said Margie. She was 11 and had not seen as many telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. Now see, Margie was an 11-year-old girl, whereas Tommy was a 13-year-old boy. Now Margie, she was 11-year-old and she had not seen as many telebooks. Telebooks means books that can be read through computer, laptop, or any screen, that is called telebook. Now what she's saying, let's see. She said, "Where did you find it?" "In my house." He pointed without looking because he was busy reading. "In the attic." Now she asked Tommy, "Where did you find this book?" And Tommy is very busy reading that book. So he simply said that, "I found this book in the attic." What do you mean by attic? Attic, you may call it a storeroom, or actually it is a space inside the roof of a building. So it's better to understand it as a storeroom. That would be helpful for us. So what is it about? Now Margie is asking Tommy, "Tell me about this book. What is written in this book?" Now Tommy is saying, "School." Margie was scornful. Scornful means a very strong feeling of no respect. That is what scornful means. So Margie is not very happy, okay, when she heard about the word school. What is there to write about school? I hate school. See, Margie, she's not at all interested about school. She hates school, okay? Now what happens? See, Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. Now here the reason is given. Okay, what was the reason behind Margie hating her school? The reason behind was that the mechanical teacher means the computer, okay, that computer was giving her test after test in geography. And Margie was doing very bad in all her tests. She was not at all getting good marks. And as she was not getting good marks, her mother was very, very, very disturbed. She was very sad. So she decided to call for the county inspector. Okay, and who is this county inspector? Okay, so county inspector means somebody who can repair the computer, or who can repair this mechanical teacher, or somewhat related to technology. So she was very sad when she saw that her daughter is not at all getting good marks, especially in geography. So what happened? So she decided that she would, okay, call the county inspector to have a look. Then see what happens. Now finally the county inspector arrived. He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. Finally the county inspector, the man who was supposed to repair that mechanical teacher, he arrived. He was a round little man, okay, a bit, plump, with red face, and he was carrying a whole box of tools with dials and wires, okay. What do you mean by this dials and wires? Dials and wires means equipments that are required to repair a computer or a mechanical teacher, okay. You can see here, okay, this is what we call it, dials and wires, okay. So what is happening now, that finally uh, the county inspector arrived. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart. So that county inspector was a nice man. He gave Margie an apple, then he took that mechanical teacher apart. Margie had hoped he would not know how to put it together again, but he knew how, all right, and after an hour or so, there it was again. So Margie was literally very happy because she thought that definitely this county inspector would take a lot of time in repairing this mechanical teacher, and meanwhile I'll be away of all these tests and all these things. But unfortunately, what happened, within an hour or so, what happened, that mechanical teacher was repaired, okay. See what is written here. So there it was again, the large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. So that is the reason that wasn't so bad. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. So here what is happening, here we can see that Margie is not at all happy with this mechanical teacher. Even it is written that that mechanical teacher was large, it was black and ugly with a big screen, and on that big screen all types of lessons were shown, okay, whereas the questions were asked. So this was the condition of that mechanical teacher. But more than this, the part that Margie hated was that particular slot, okay, that particular area where she had to put homework and test papers. That particular area where she was supposed to submit her homework, that particular area where she was supposed to submit her test papers, she always had to write them out in a punch code they made her learn when she was 6 years old. And see, in those times, what is the condition? The condition is very different. Nowadays what is happening, when we appear for any sort of exam, so we are provided with a answer sheet. We have pens, pencils, and all sort of things. Then we write answers on that answer sheet. Then we submit those answer sheets to the examiner, invigilator, and then finally the answer sheets are given to the concerned examiner, and then our copies, then answer sheets are checked. But in the year 2157, what is happening? There won't be any such thing. There won't be any answer sheets. There won't be any pen. All sorts of homework will be given through that mechanical teacher. All sorts of tests will be conducted through that mechanical teacher, and there itself you have to write the answers, you have to type the answers, and with the help of a punch code here basically means a kind of a kind of, you can call it password or somewhat like that. And due to this, what was happening, within a few minutes the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. So that was another big issue, because what was happening, because in computer, computer doesn't take a lot of time in calculating things, but a teacher, a person, okay, he can take a lot of time in checking a copy. But what is happening here, the mechanical teacher would calculate the marks in no time. So up to this, we have studied today about this chapter, and we will discuss the rest of the chapter in the next part. But before that, once again I would like to summarize the whole thing, whatever we have studied so far. Then I will provide you the homework, and few questions will be given, and you just solve those questions, and in the next part, means the next time when I'll come, we'll discuss those questions first of all, and then we'll move ahead with the story. So first of all, this story is about, the story is set up in the year 2157, when there won't be any real book. Everything will be, technical. Everything will be on internet. Everything will be related to computer. Even the studies, everything will be on computer. So there are two children, Margie and Tommy. So they both finally they saw a real book. They are very much amazed to see that real book, and so finally they started, okay, reading about that book, what is written in that book. So they read that that book is about school. Then the moment Margie heard the word school, she became very upset because she hated the school. The reason behind was she was not doing very well in her tests. She was getting very bad, very less marks in her exams, due to which what happened, her mother became very sad and she called the county inspector to make sure that the mechanical teacher is working fine. And that mechanical teacher, he was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He came and he literally repaired that mechanical teacher within an hour. So this is what we have studied today. So my dear children, now a few questions will be given for you to solve it at home. So these are the questions. You just go through these questions. The first question is, how old are Margie and Tommy? We have gone through this part. You might be knowing the answer very well. Second question is, what did Margie write in her diary? That is also something what we have covered so far. Had Margie ever seen a book before? And the fourth question is, what things about the book did she find strange? Okay, so all these four questions we have gone through. We know this story. So please note down these questions and write the answers of these questions. And in the next video, we'll discuss these questions first of all. And after discussing these questions, we'll move ahead with the rest of the chapter. So thank you children, thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you.